Welcome to Countdown. Phil, you've obviously got a great rapport with your audience.
I like to relate to people like another person. I don't believe in that whole rock star syndrome where you ignore the audience and you're supposed to be the artist and you just sit up here and play. I mean, it's a way for me to feel comfortable being up here because once in a while I go, what am I doing up here? So you talk to people. I always have a good time. I've been a musician since I was 4. I've been a professional musician since I was 14. I'm lucky. I mean, I always know what I wanted to do, and I made a living at it, and I always have a good time. I think people might have an opinion of me from Piano Man that I'm this sensitive, suffering, songwriter type, and I'm not. I'm just, this is my gig. This is what I do for a living. That's all.
Obviously, your music has a great versatility to it, so you wouldn't like to be typecast as any particular type of writer.
No, I don't like to fall into a formula. I like all kinds of music, anything that's good. I like to be eclectic, so I like the Beatles. I don't want them to get back together. They did plenty enough, fine. They don't have to get back together as far as I'm concerned. But they were eclectic. They did all kinds of music. And like Piano Man, I think, might have typecast me as far as some people were concerned. Oh, Piano Man, well, it's a story song, and so that's the kind of songs the guy does. And in fact, the rest of the album there isn't another song like that. They're all different. And Street Life, which came after Piano Man, was kind of a rebellion against being typecast. It was a whole change-up in form. And likewise, Turnstiles is like the title of the album, Turnstiles. I mean, there's 8 different tracks and 8 different styles of music because we all like to play different kinds of music.
Do you still find that you've had a progression in the style of your music over the last few years, though?
I hope so. Yeah, I think, what's the commercially smart thing to do is once you have a hit record is to do another record right after it. Kind of like the same thing but a little different. And I didn't want to do that. I mean, I think what some people in the music business might want me to do is like, why don't you put out Piano Man 2, and then Piano Man 3 and so forth and so on. And I don't want to do that because once you start imitating yourself, you're dead. You got to grow. And I think I progressed.
James, your new single here in Australia, and I guess it's released in the States, is that once again one of your sort of story type songs, or just something about that you want to write about?
James, I don't really think of it as a story type of song. To me, it's impressions that are layered. It's like you build a foundation and you add another layer on top of it, like an impressionistic painting. James is actually a composite of people and I know personally, but it could be one person in particular. A lot of people have said that they know somebody like that, and it's a composite song, really.
Fine. Have you any plans on a new LP after Turnstiles yet, or are you still just waiting to see what happens?
I got some bits and pieces, but the album came out this summer, and we've been on the road most of the time since the album came out. And I can't write on the road. I mean, you can't bring a grand piano into the hotel room.